waiting for this delivery all day with a big smile on my face. I saw an ad on Instagram and I took the chance and ordered a few plants. It's late in the season, so I selected to add a heat pack. It's a gamble at this time of the year. Could you imagine if this was stuck in transport for a couple of days? Luckily enough, it arrived within 24 hours. First plant out of the box is the Astrophytum myriostigma. This one is a little special. It has 3 sides instead of the usual 4 or 5, so it's a little bit unique. This is a new one for me, which makes it even more exciting to see it up close. The name for this one, Maihueniopsis Puna, bonnieae, and it's got a beautiful root system. This one's really tiny, Ariocarpus fissuratus. It's a tiny little one. Thought I'd start off with a trial size instead of investing a lot of money in a big plant. Look at the texture on this, it's so beautiful. Wow, this is a beautiful clump, exactly how I saw it on the website and envisioned this plant. It's a Euphorbia meloformis. And I love seeing that this already has a little root. I never cut the roots when I buy these plants. If they're bare rooted, I pot them up with the existing roots. It's worked well for me in the past. Next is the Copiapoa tenuissima. This is the plant that sparked this entire order. Look at this cluster. Wow, the roots are also amazing. It's such a pretty plant and so many little pups. You know I love the weird and the wacky. Look at this one, Matelea cyclophylla. When I saw this one, I had to snap it up. It's an unusual plant, a cactus form. I believe they're from Mexico. It's interesting, and it goes dormant in the winter. In the summer, it leaves and vines out. It's also an interesting texture. It sort of feels spongy, somewhat similar to cork. Next is one more Astrophytum myriostigma. Now this one has the trichomes. I couldn't decide on which one to get, without the trichomes or with the trichomes. So I got both. Here's a closer look so you can see both of them together. They've got beautiful roots too, so these will acclimate nicely. I believe these are a gift because I did not select these beauties. And looking at their website, it looks like they're Gymnocalycum bobendenderitum. Interesting little plants. I love a Gymnocalycums, so I'm quite happy with this. Now let's get these plants potted up. First, I'm going to give them a soak, and this is something that I do for all my fresh plants that come bare rooted. I like to soak them for about 15 minutes, whether they're actively growing or they're in dormancy. I figure if they're dehydrated, this is a good way to give them a little bit of water, because once I pot them up, I don't water them for a week. And I let them fully air dry before potting up. I'm absolutely fascinated by this plant. And once they're done soaking, this is a good time where I can inspect to see if there's any rot or any issues with the plant. So far, all of these look very healthy. This is the one I'm most nervous about. It's a small little seedling, and I believe seedlings like to stay a little bit more on the humid side. So I'm going to try to maintain that for especially these little tiny ones, even the Gymnocalycums. The soil is going to be nice and gritty, free-flowing, so they'll dry out very quickly when I water. These are cactus and succulents, so I don't want them to hold on to water in the media for too long after I water. A simple soil mixture. We've got pumice, cactus and succulent soil, and charcoal. Now let's get these babies potted up. Once they're potted up, I'm putting them in my IKEA cabinet where they're going to get 12 hours of grow light each day. The name of the vendor is Sunshinelithops. I saw their ad on Instagram and checked out their website, and it pulled me in. And with it being Vlogmas, it was the perfect time for me to place an order. It's risky placing an order in the winter, but I saw on their website that they've got the heat pack, and they pretty much recommend that you order plants when your temperature is above 5 degrees Celsius. So I saw a window of opportunity and I took the chance. I was lucky. They came the next day. They came by Canada Post, and you know, Canada Post can be a little bit iffy. Plant friends, I'm happy with the plants. I'm hoping this website is still available in the spring because they're showing a lot of potential. Definitely heading in the right direction if they keep this up. I'm quite intrigued by this Matelea cyclophylla. I wonder when it will wake up. Since I'm putting it on a grow light for 12 hours each day, I'm hoping that it will wake up early and start to vine out in the next month or so. If not, we'll probably need to wait until spring. Since this plant is in dormancy, I won't give it a good soaking of water for a long time. I'll probably just give it a drop or two of water around the edges for a little bit of moisture in the pot, but I won't thoroughly soak this one until I start to see some active growth. These plants could be potted in a slightly larger pot, but since they don't have a lot of roots, I prefer to underpot. This way I don't overwater. Once they've established more roots and the roots have started filling out this pot, that's when I'll uppot them to a larger pot, probably a 3.5 inch or maybe even a 4-inch pot, depending on the root system. The base of this plant looks a little bit tender, so I've decided to sprinkle a little bit of pumice on top of the potting soil, just to create a little bit of air movement. I figure when I water this plant in a couple of weeks, I don't want the plant to be sitting on sopping media for too long. It doesn't have a lot of roots, so I don't think that the pot will dry out very quickly. And finally, I'm potting up the Ariocarpus and the gymnocalycums in one pot. These little seedlings will require a little bit more attention and humidity. And putting these plants in one pot, definitely more convenient for me. And for the seedlings, every couple of days, I'm going to give them a tiny little mist. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow me on Instagram at Life of Bellina.